Hi everybody. I thought I would do a vlog entry. We are getting ready to move out of our house actually tomorrow night. We've lived here for 4 years. It's a fixer-upper and it's kind of disheveled right now because everything's in boxes, but I wanted one more chance to play my piano here in my living room before we move. Back in the spring I wrote the song, The Forgetting Part, on a rainy Sunday morning. My kids had actually spent the night at my mother-in-law's, and it was before church, and I didn't have to be there early that Sunday. And so I sat right here at this piano and wrote this song, and now we're going to be loading it into that pod over there. I don't know if you can, I'm terrible at trying to move my whole computer, but we just have one of those pods loaded out there. And so I'm not going to be able to get to my piano for a while. We're not really sure how long because we're not sure where we're even moving yet. We're trying to get closer to the city. That's another entry for another day. But so I was sitting here with a cup of coffee. It was raining outside right here in this room, and just kind of thinking about forgiveness, thinking about how, especially in church, we hear a lot about asking God for forgiveness, asking other people for forgiveness, but how much we struggle with forgiving ourselves. And even when God has moved on from what we've done and other people have forgiven us, that we still carry it with us. We still carry the burden of our past with us. And I see that a lot with the people that we have in our community, that it's really hard to forgive ourselves, to follow suit in what God has done for us, to just accept that grace. And I started writing the song, and it just kind of came together. Sometimes I'll write lyrics down in a notebook separately, and then sometimes I'll have like a riff that I'm working on. But this one, it just kind of all came together at once. I just sat down, and the chorus was just kind of there. But we went to hear an author that we really love and a pastor, Rob Bell, speak. And he was here in Charlotte one night for the Drops Like Stars tour. And he was talking about the story of the prodigal son. And this song I was kind of basing around the idea of forgiveness, of the prodigal son coming home and the father just embracing him. But that night, Rob Bell had brought up the part in the story about when the prodigal son's father sees his son coming towards his home, and he just busts out the door and goes and greets him in the street, and how that was not culturally acceptable in that time is what Rob was saying, how the man of the house would not be running out to greet his runaway son, and how it was just such a beautiful picture of just, he didn't care what other people thought, he didn't care what was proper or right, he just went out there and embraced his son. And I just thought, well, that's the bridge of this song, that's the core of this. I finally figured out what needs to go in the middle, because I had everything else other than that one part. So this computer camera is distorting a little bit. I'm going to try to play quietly, but I thought it would be neat to just play the song one last time in this room where I wrote it on the piano here. It's a little out of tune. We need our friend Stan to come back and tune it, but we'll wait till after we move. So here we go. The forgetting part's the hardest part to get. There is no escaping the tapes inside my head. You'll never change, you'll always be the same. Just another day to you can't see the cloud fixed above my head. I take it everywhere, my hovering regret. Oh, for just a day to escape the shadow cast, to reconcile with myself at last. The way I live is almost as if I'm out for revenge against myself. This is love, to be seen for who you are, not what you were. This is grace, to be held as though you never made mistakes. This is you, drowning me in forgiveness. Like a broken record that haunts me, like a tape in my head, it taunts me, like a knife in my heart, it's tearing me apart, it wounds me daily. In my frailty, you come, you run into the middle of the street, you embrace me, you lift the needle from my record. In the silence I can hear your voice singing in my ear. This is love. I see you for who you are, not what you were. This is grace, and behold you on past is better grace. This is me dancing with you in This is love, to be seen for who you are, not what you were. This is grace, to be held as though you never made mistakes. This is you, drowning me in forgiveness. The forgetting part's the hardest part to get. The forgetting. Okay, so here we are, getting ready to move.
That's me, hello.
Yeah.